Hello, everyone. It's Julian from BD Cosmos, and we have returned. And we're going to talk about the top 10 books to subscribe to. Hello. Yes, there is no camera component this month. We're at home, it's late. The backdrop at home is not as nice as at the store, so no camera. I'm sure we'll be able to concentrate on the documentation at hand. So, what is this video about? We are going to look at 10 different new subscriptions that are available for the March 2022 solicitations. They're theoretically releasing in May of 2022. And so this will be a two-part video, as we usually do now, with 5 books in the more indie side of things, and in a follow-up video we'll have 5 other series or more in the superhero genre of things. And then there are also going to be the obligatory trade paperback recommendation in the end of this second video. So let us jump right in. As usual, we are using Managed Comics straight out of now bdcosmos.com. So bdcosmos.com is right here at this address, and then you can click on Managed Comics 2.0. It will send you to the solicitation of the month. You can see previous solicitations if you'd like, but this is the most recent one, March 2022, and we're logged in to my own personal account, and we will look at 5 books. So the very first book we would like to start off with is Red Sonja, Red Sitha. So this is a series straight out of Mirka Adolfo's current Red Sonja series, where she has semi-adopted a Sitha, who is a girl that she saved in a village. We're going to sacrifice her, and she has now follow her on her adventure in that ongoing series. And so this new series is set 10 years in the future, where Sitha has taken the mantle of the Red and now is a bounty hunter and is looking for on the trail for most dangerous criminals in the kingdom of Aquilonia. So honestly, we have a lot of fans of we have a lot of fans of Mirka Adolfo, and we've got some fans of Red Sonja. So the Adolfo fans have, not all of them, but some have followed the series and have enjoyed it. So this is a series straight out of that. So I don't know if we can call it a companion series per se. I would be surprised anyone who is reading Mirka Adolfo's Red Sonja wouldn't pick up Red Sitha as well. But you don't have to be reading one to read the other in particular, because it is set in the world created for Red Sonja, but since it's a future jump and is with a different cast of characters, you do not need to be a fan of Red Sonja to enjoy that particular book. I am certain there'll be references to Red Sonja, considering she's Red Sitha, but if you like the high adventure fantasy sort of thing, the Conan-esque characters, yeah, Red Sitha could be right up your alley. Totally different is something that I think is going to be a hot commodity, in all honesty, is Transformers Last Spot Standing. So after almost 20 years shepherding the Transformers and G.I. Joe licenses for Hasbro over IDW, they were not able to renew the license, and they're finishing up the current ongoing series for the Transformer line. They're at War's End storyline, and they're also giving us, a la Last Ronin, they're giving us The Last Bot Standing, which is a story in the far-flung future in which the Cybertronian wars have ended, and there are no Transformers left. There are no Cybertronians left at all, except the one. And he crash landed on this planet, and he has to sort of take his knowledge and the sufferance that of the Cybertronian wars, and not necessarily impart it, but sees how he deals with this entire situation, with what's happening on the planet he's crash landed on. So Nick Roche is writing this. He's done a lot of Transformers books over the years. He's not mistaken, not the current ongoing writer. It's someone else. I believe his name is Brian or something. So this last bond standing, I'm curious to know if they'll use the oversized format, almost magazine format from Last Ronin. But I think just like the last Dreamwave book, the last Dreamwave story, which never got published by Dreamwave, but IDW did end up publishing, this particular book will go down in history, or I hope so, as one of the key storylines to read from the IDW era. So I am very hyped for this particular series, and I hope you are too, reading how who exactly is going to be the last bot standing, because that was a big reveal for who was the last Ronin, and I'm certain a lot of people speculate it's going to be Bumblebee, but who knows really. So I'm very curious, and then see how the exact same problems and issues that the last Ronin had to deal with the suffering of his brothers. We'll see something with the end of the entire Cybertronian civilization. So that last bot standing coming out. I mean, all 5 issues have to come out by the end of the year. Basically, there's no two ways around it. Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer is getting a brand new series, and this is one of the most iconic characters of the what they call the Godfather of fantasy art, and they're doing a new. I'm not sure if it's an ongoing. It's at least a miniseries of a few books of the Death Dealer, which is a key created character. I mean, this is the B cover here is some pretty iconic stuff. Pre-order cover. There. No, it's not what I meant to do. Subscribe. There we go. Subscribe to series. So, well, you can't see much larger than this. So the Frazetta art here is pretty key. Is very well known. Honestly, it is in prints and for years and years now. And so this will be a new chance to read a new story set in that universe. And I know there are a lot of really diehard Frank Frazetta fans out there, and so if you were not aware that this was coming, now you do know, and so feel free to subscribe to it, and choose if you'd like to have the Bianchi cover as their main, or if you'd like to special order the Frazetta cover, which is the classic cover. And yeah, I think any fan of Frank Frazetta will be very interested in know more of the universe of the Death Dealer. Speaking more of that universe, and we've read Sitha, and now we're doing the Death Dealer. So these are more of the Blaze's reprint European books. So this is Belit and Valeria. This is the combined book of the two characters. There are multiple covers, as you can see here, especially this parody cover from I forget which Detective Comics. Of the Joker and Harley Quinn. In any event, this is again a new series. We don't often talk about the Cimmerian series. We talked about it early on when it started coming out, and we have some people who do follow it along. But this one, I want to mention this one particular book is because I do know there are Belit and Valeria fans out there, and so if you want to know more stories about the swashbuckling adventures, this is your chance to read. I think it's usually a 3-part series. From the Blaze books, the reprints of the European stories, which are allow them to not deal with the owners of the Conan estate. This bothers me. In any event, so if you like to know more of these stories, this is your chance to pick it up. And then last bit. Of independent books I really want to talk about. This one really, when I first saw it, I was really excited to hear about this. And honestly, I think there's a distinct chance that I can see this coming to either. Well, it's a Boom series, so it's gonna go to Netflix if anything. Honestly, in Grimm, Jessica Harrow is dead. And now she's the Grim Reaper, and she has no idea how she got there. She has no idea what happened to Grim Reaper, how she died, anything. And so this is her adventure as the Grim Reaper, claiming people's, bringing souls off with her, but also trying to figure out what exactly happened to her to become the Grim Reaper, to have died in the first place. What happened for her to get there? And so I initially saw this like, oh man, this can go easily to the CW as a teen sort of romance story or a regular ongoing series of TV shows on the CW, but then it could go more darker, and in that case it could go to HBO Max, so both are Warner Media properties, but since it is Boom, often enough their things go to Netflix, in all honesty, much like they're developing Something's Killing the Children. So I'm not going to say this is Something's Killing the Children, again, horror-esque. It's going to have some slight horror elements, but it's not going to be the hack-slash kind of horror elements. It'll be more of a fantasy genre. Oh, I forgot to mention that Stephanie Phillips is writing this. So again, it's a great writer on a great concept, on a #1 book. I wholeheartedly recommend this. And you know what? Here, look at that. Subscribe to the series. You saw me do it here first. So, yeah, Grimm #1 coming out theoretically in May 2022. So that's it. We've looked over 5 books real quick that are theoretically releasing in May of 2022. If there was, for you guys, a independent book, a non-superhero, a non-Marvel DC title that you were really excited for as a new starting ongoing series or miniseries, please let us know down below in the comments, and you know what? Maybe we can also discuss that in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see each other real soon with 5 more books that I will be releasing soon that I recommend for you guys to subscribe to. And in any event, as always, please like this video. Please subscribe to our series as more content is released by us. And please share this video if your friends are very curious about other upcoming books that maybe they should be reading. Thank you so very much, and we'll see each other real soon. And as always, keep reading.